Did you play any sports?
Yeah, well, I did. I played all, seasonal sports.
Okay.
That's, how we did it in the Midwest. It was always football in the fall, basketball in the winter, baseball in the spring.
Yeah.
And then in the summer, you just run around the streets causing trouble. But I was always little. I was small.
You were?
I was
You're pretty tall now.
I'm tall now. Now I'm like 6'2", but
Yeah.
back in the day, prepubescent, I was a little runt, so I was running for my life. I was getting stuffed in lockers, that kind of stuff. So I was
like that?
Yeah. It was bad. It was bad. But then God answered all my prayers because I prayed for puberty. That's what I prayed for in high school, and it hit like a thunderbolt. It happened overnight. Between my 9th and 10th grade year, I came back for 10th grade. People didn't even recognize me. I mean, I had grown inches, gained weight. My face took form. It was amazing.
That's what's happening to my son.
Right now? My son too. He's prepubescent, and he used to play all these team sports. Now he's just video gaming because he can't do much because they'll beat the tar out of him. So I kept saying, just hang in there, son, hang in. Your day's coming.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a good thing because I tell him, can't smoke because you stunt your growth, right?
Let him know.
Yeah. Eat your vegetables. You want to grow. So he's actually listening to that now. Yeah.
Okay, you served in the military for 23 years. Thank you for your service.
Thank you.
Wow.
Yeah.
But your dream was to do comedy.
Yes.
Like, how you do all of this? And
well, I wanted to be an actor and a comedian more than anything in the world. I just didn't think it was possible. I didn't. I just was from Kansas City. I was like, I got to get a job. That's what I always thought. You got to get a job. You got to be responsible. I got to figure out a way to make money and do all this stuff. And it just didn't. That seemed like a pipe dream. But then, so I went to college. I graduated. I had joined the Marines at that point. I joined when I was like 19, when I was still an undergrad. I had my pilot's license, so I got a flight contract with the Marines. So I thought I was going to be Top Gun, woohoo! But I was a theater and film major, so it was waiter, Top Gun, waiter, Top Gun. Oh, Top Gun, I'll do that. And I wanted to serve. I did want to serve. But as I got into the Marines and started going through all the stuff, they gave me a lot of confidence. I realized I could do more than I thought I could. Here were my limits, my perceived limits, and the Marines were like, you can do a whole lot more than that, and they pushed me way beyond. So I thought, well, if I can do all these other things, maybe I could do this little dream of mine. But I thought, well, if I continue flying and pin those wings on, I'm going to be a 20-year Marine, and I'm going to be flying planes, and that's going to be my life. But I wanted to be an actor and a comedian, so I was like, okay, well, I got to quit flight school. I'm going to go to the ground side. I'm going to become a ground officer. But if I do this, because I never quit anything in my life, so if I do this, it's got to count. It's got to matter.
Yeah.
And I had a book, and I was sitting on the beach down in Corpus Christi, Texas, and I wrote in the back of that book, the first thing I'm going to do, if I quit, it's got to count. What am I going to do? I'm going to accomplish this. I will get on Saturday Night Live. That's what I wrote down in that book. First thing.
all this manifestation.
So 10 years later, almost to the day, this was September 94 when I wrote it down, September 2004, almost to the day I get a call from Lauren Michaels asking me to join Saturday Night Live. So it happens, it can happen.
Oh my God.
There were a lot of distractions. I got married, I had a child, there were 2 wars, 9/11. There was a lot of things that happened to distract, but if you keep your eye on the prize, these things can work out. They really can.
You better speak on today. Oh my God, that gave me chills.
Yeah.
And you've worked with many funny people. Do you ever get starstruck?
Yes, as a matter of fact, well, the biggest one, I got to do a movie with Jim Carrey and Jeff Daniels, Dumb and Dumber 2. And
is that you?
That's it.
Oh my God.
So I grew up quoting Dumb and Dumber, just in every part of my life. You know, I can't tell you how many times per week I say, so you say, and there's a chance, right? Like these lines just flow through me. So to find myself, that was first day of shooting. I'm in the back of this hearse with Jim Carrey and Jeff Daniels, and they're doing Lloyd and Harry, and I'm sitting in the scene with them, and I'm actually thinking, this is unbelievable. I'm actually in the movie with these guys that I've been watching my whole life, And all I wanted to do was call everybody I ever knew.
Right here in the scene. This is what's going through your mind.
And then I realized, oh, I'm actually in the scene. I have words I have to say. So I'm like, oh God, because I missed the take. You know, they're like, and that would be you, Rob. And I'm like, huh? Oh yeah. So I mean, that was definitely a starstruck moment where I was like, it was so surreal to be in the movie with those guys, be in a scene with those guys, especially those characters. That was phenomenal.
That's classic.
And I've been blessed very much so to work with really amazing, talented actors and comedians. So yeah, I consider every day. This is an honor.
Well,
this is such
it's
a
an
cool
honor
thing.
to have you.
If you like this video, smash that like button and subscribe to the Jennifer Hudson Show YouTube channel. Check your local listings or visit jenniferhudsonshow.com to see when you can watch full episodes in your area. And don't forget to sign up for the newsletter.